Greetings from NASPL in Atlantic City. We are here with Peter Paul Goeij, the Regional Director for Corporate and Legal Affairs for Lottovate. Lottovate, as some of you know, has a really innovative and exciting model for quickly and effectively making products, the lottery products, available online. That's been a big topic of the conversation here at NASPL, is how lotteries can do that, make their product more available, more accessible at more consumer touch points, including retail, but clearly and obviously including online. It's a vital mission that needs to be accomplished better than it is now, and Lottovate has a really exciting solution for making that happen. Peter Paul.
Well, first of all, thanks, Paul, for the opportunity to explain a little bit more about Lottovate, what we are and what we intend to bring to the American lottery operators. Lottovate is a new business started almost 3 weeks ago now at PGRI in Miami. We launched. And Lottovate draws on 15 years of experience, 15 years of experience of successfully bringing the lottery to the internet. And basically, Lottovate combines the expertise of how you do such thing technically, but also the marketing. So marketing the iLottery is something you have to learn by doing it. And because of the 15 years experience, we are well positioned to share our expertise with the U.S. lotteries that are looking to go on the internet or that want to improve their success on the internet. And we are very opportunistic, but also optimistic about the opportunities in the United States. And we had some research done into the U.S. lottery market. And we, as you might have seen, and it was published on PGRI and on our website, on the lottovate.com website, a white paper about the U.S. lottery market and more focusing on the opportunities on the internet lottery. And there is a $17.5 billion US opportunity on the U.S. iLottery market. And that's additional by using the internet in the right way and by marketing the iLottery in the right way, and that's where we can help. So a very positive message, I would say.
A couple aspects to that, a couple questions. One would be, isn't it the case that the business of creating products for sale on mobile and the internet, when we think of content, it's really not just about the game itself, it's about all of the protocols and the manners and methods of smoothing a path for the consumer, the player, to quickly and easily get to where they want to get to and get the goal that they want to be able to play the game, because there's so many ways that the wrong detail causes you to lose the customer.
That's absolutely true, and I'm not a technical guy, I'm not an IT guy, and not even a marketing guy, but I know that through trial and error, let's be honest about it, through trial and error we found out that it actually makes a difference. For instance, as an example, where you put a button on a website for it to be successful or not. And another thing which is kind of mind-boggling as well is that we found out that you can lengthen the customer life cycle of a lottery player by giving him the winning experience. And we found this out by going into the database that we have gathered through the years and looking into the data and analyzing the data, and that's how we found that this, what we call the first winning experience, the first time winning experience, actually is predicting how long a customer will stay a customer with the lottery. And that's very powerful, and that is what the internet adds to the already existing tools that a lottery has.
But the business of marketing, creating games and marketing the games online, has a lot of aspects to it that can only be learned through trial and error. Your trial and error has been over 17 years of operating. 15 years of operating in Europe, and then Lottovate is the mission of Lottovate is to really make the whole process work best for the highly regulated markets. Absolutely. And that's what you're designed to kind of do, isn't it?
Lottovate is dedicated and committed to fully licensed and regulated, in many cases state operators, lotteries. So that's what we're committed to, and that's the precondition under which we work. Mm-hmm. So. Absolutely.
A couple of other things. One would be the research that you did indicating the U.S. lottery market is over $70 billion in total sales of traditional lottery products, and you're projecting that with the internet, with effective application of it, that's a pretty huge potential, that an additional $17 billion. What are you envisioning, like the core player playing both online and buying at retail, and the consumer groups that you bring in not only buying online but also becoming customers of lottery, and then they're going to also buy at retail as well?
It's a combination of both. What we also found in the same study, which was done by YouGov, is that there is also a potential of adding if I say it right, 19.5 million new consumers, new lottery players by setting up the right iLottery channel. And that's a huge number, and it's low-hanging fruit actually. And basically what our task is to help these lotteries to pick from this low-hanging fruit, which is here today.
And then a little bit about precisely how you operate. Is it as a service, providing technology and software to the lottery for them to operate, or do you operate as a retailer of the products that the lottery in effect sells to?
I would say it's the first of what you said, and it's in a flexible model, in such a way that we intend to forge partnerships with the lottery operators, to work closely together with them to first understand what the need of the lottery operator is, and then to build up the partnership along with that need. So it's very much a bespoke and a tailor-made solution that we're offering. One of the, I could give you an example of what we plan to do in the coming, let's say the coming half year, is we have, we're planning on doing workshops with the lotteries that are looking into either launching iLottery or increasing the results of their iLottery, is do a no strings attached workshop where we sit together with the lottery officials and the people that actually build the website, but also with, let's say, interest groups such as the retailers that have concerns and that have fears that their business might be adversely affected by internet sales. And we intend to work together with all of those and to actually show them with studies and with results from other parts of the world, not only Europe but also from China, for instance, that there is actually no reason to be afraid, but there's a reason to be optimistic. And so that's what we're planning to do, and this also is an open invitation to lottery directors and IT people in lotteries that have an interest, is to contact us if we not have spoken yet with you, but and see if we can do a workshop.
Well, that's very exciting, a very exciting offer, and we look forward to sharing that information in our magazine, and also the contact information, and helping you accomplish the goal of informing and educating to really break down the barriers of retailer resistance. It seems like legislators are really, it's starting to come around to support lotteries, but now we have our retail partners that we need to help them understand how and why.
I completely agree. It's all about probably it's a too heavy word, but education. But you know, if you don't know what you don't know, it's not going forward. We actually compile and gather information worldwide, but we also ask universities, for instance, in this case, what I'm talking about, a university in the Netherlands that are doing a study into certain effects of iLottery and how that, well, it's a long story, but how that fits with European law. And this is to help the people that make the decisions to understand what the effects are and what can be done. So that's very much the way we like to work together with the American lotteries.
Well, the timing is right. It'll be an interesting next 18 months to 3 years, and we look forward to doing everything we can to help you in your goal of educating and informing and sharing the Lottovate story, as well as the story about how Internet will help U.S. lotteries. Peter Paul, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
You bet.
Thank you.